Hey, this is Richard with a quick review of Sonder at Mill Ave in Tempe, Arizona. Founded in Canada in 2014, Sonder offers short-term and long-term rentals in cities across the United States and Europe. It provides a level of service somewhere between that of a hotel and an AirBnB. Most places have a staff on duty and housekeeping by request, but staffing levels are minimal and communication is generally done via the app. I stayed at a Sonder in London back in 2020 before the pandemic hit, and I was largely impressed with the value. We got a spacious 2-bedroom apartment with a full kitchen and 3 bathrooms in a great neighborhood in Westminster. That place no longer offers short-term stays, but still my experience there was good enough that when we were looking for a place to stay for a long weekend in the Phoenix Tempe area, we settled on a 2-bedroom apartment at Sonder near Arizona State University. The price came to about $425 a night. That includes $15 a day for parking. That's on the high end of what you can expect to pay. This same apartment during the peak months of summer goes for less than $200 a night. The Sonder at Mill Ave is not quite at Mill Ave. It's actually a block west of Mill on Ash Avenue and University Drive. Sonder is located in a high-rise building on University just a few blocks west of the ASU campus. Most of the ground floor is occupied by a Whole Foods market. There are also long-term apartments located throughout the building. The location is convenient to Sky Harbor Airport. As I mentioned before, parking is $15 a day at the on-site garage. The garage entrance is on Ash on the east side of the building. A lot of reviews of Sonder at Mill Ave unfavorably mention the complexity of the check-in process. While it's true that the instructions are pretty lengthy, we didn't have any problem. I found it pretty straightforward, as long as you stick to the check-out and check-in times. When you drive into the garage to check in, there's a ramp on the right side that goes up to the second floor. When checking in, don't go up the ramp. Instead, go straight. Just a little ways down on your right, you'll see a clearly marked bank of key boxes. There are a couple of short-term parking spaces there. You go up to the appropriate box, punch in a code, and get your 2 key fobs, one for the room and one for the garage. After that, you drive up to the second floor, which is the free parking area for Whole Foods customers. Don't park there. You'll want to continue going up. To do that, apply the fob to the sensor and the gate will open. You go up 1 floor for Sonder parking. There are numerous spaces there marked for Sonder. Make sure to park in a Sonder designated space. The others are for apartment residents. Once you park, you go to the elevators and use your key fob to get up to your apartment. Our apartment was on the 6th floor overlooking University Drive. The door has an electronic keypad for entry. The bolt is engaged by putting your hand over the keypad. The room is spacious with a full kitchen and a bedroom and bathroom on each side of the living area. The kitchen has a decent selection of utensils, pots, pans, mugs, and glasses, plus a dishwasher. There's a full-size drip coffee maker and a couple of packs of coffee that make 8 cups each. There were a few filters there, so you can parcel out the coffee a bit to make it last longer. One closet held a stackable washer and dryer. My wife used the washer. She said it had a funky smell. The living area has an uncomfortable couch and a TV that is not hooked up to cable, which was disappointing as I had been looking forward to watching a couple of games that weekend. Instead, I got nothing but true crime dramas on Oxygen Network. The living room windows open up to a very small balcony with a table and a couple of seats overlooking University. It's not an inviting space to sit in. The 2 bedrooms are similar. Both have copious amounts of storage space, which isn't useful for a short-term stay. While the kitchen and living room had that vinyl flooring that looks like wood, the bedrooms were carpeted, and the carpet in one of the bedrooms had a pretty nasty-looking stain on it. It was as if someone had fallen and bled out on the floor, and housekeeping threw carpet cleaning powder on it, and it bonded with the stain to leave an unsightly mess. We tried to avoid it as much as possible. Each of the bathroom showers were slightly different. I was quite pleased with mine once I figured out how to switch from bath to shower. It was a rain-style shower head with good water pressure. The bathroom was stocked with plenty of towels. As far as noise goes, the room has concrete walls and floors that help muffle sounds from neighboring rooms. The biggest noise issue was from the traffic on University. Normal traffic noise wasn't too intrusive, but whenever a motorcycle or souped-up car went by, which was fairly frequently, the sounds reverberated throughout the room. Additional noise comes from traffic bells triggered whenever trains cross University just west of the hotel. Earplugs didn't help. I ended up putting on my noise-canceling headphones to help me nod off. Unless you're a heavy sleeper, I think this traffic noise is going to be a problem. They really should put soundproof windows on this side of the building. The courtyard has a couple of pools and a cornhole game. Everyone I saw in the halls and elevators was pretty young. I didn't see anyone who looked to be over 30. The location of Sonder at Mill Ave is terrific. There are plenty of restaurants, bars, clubs, and a movie theater in walking distance. ASU is just a minute or two away by car. Tempe Town Lake is only a little further, and it's a short drive to get to Highway 202 West, which turns into Interstate 10 after a few miles. This means you can get to attractions in downtown Phoenix in 10 minutes or so. For restaurants nearby, I recommend Perfect Pear Bistro, a few blocks west on University. It has some good tomato soup and sandwiches. For breakfast, try Morning Squeeze, a short walk to the east across from the AMC movie theater. I had a terrific orange pomegranate French toast there, although service was a little slow. In summary, the two-bedroom apartment at Sonder at Mill Ave offers lots of space, a full kitchen, 2 baths, and a convenient location near ASU with a Whole Foods on the ground floor. The price is fairly reasonable. The space we were in definitely needs a refresh. The TV was a disappointment, but the biggest problem was the traffic noise from University Drive. I would consider staying at Sonder again if I could get a room on the other side of the hall, and one that didn't have a giant stain of uncertain origin on the bedroom carpet. If you're thinking of booking, I would ask for a courtyard-facing room, unless you're a really heavy sleeper. Hope this helps. Thanks for watching.